Have you ever felt busy but not fulfilled? Your calendar full, your phone never stops buzzing. You are attending classes, chasing deadlines, showing up for people, scrolling through dreams that look like your own, and yet deep down, something feels empty. That feeling isn't laziness. It isn't failure either. It's your soul asking a question. Your life has been too loud to answer. Why am I doing all of this? Purpose doesn't disappear in a busy world. It just gets buried under the noise. This is Life Wisdom with Dr. T, a space where healing meets growth and becoming begins. In today's edition, we're going to be reflecting on finding your purpose or finding your why in a busy world. The noise that pulls us away from our purpose is very important. For many young people today, life feels like a race you did not sign up for. You're told to choose a career quickly. You're told to not waste time. You're told you're expected to be successful early. You're encouraged to keep up or fall behind. So you say yes to everything. My young people, you say yes to a course you don't enjoy or taking a course you don't really enjoy. You say yes to a major you picked because it makes sense. You say yes to a job that drains you but pays the bills. And you say yes to a lifestyle that looks good online but feels empty offline. And slowly, without noticing, you stop asking what matters to you, and you start chasing what impresses others. Purpose doesn't shout. Purpose whispers. But you can't hear whispers in a world that never stops talking. And that's when we realize that purpose is not a job title. Let's make this clear. Purpose is not a specific career. Purpose is not a salary level. Purpose is not a social media identity. Neither is purpose a timeline someone else set for you. Now, if purpose is not all these things, what then is purpose? Purpose is about how you live, not just what you do, how you live. Let's take, for example, two people can study the same subject. One may feel alive and the other may feel trapped. Or two people can work in the same job. One feels meaningful contributions and the other one feels burned out. The difference isn't about talent, it's about alignment. Purpose lives where your values, your strength, and your service meet. So we have to understand what purpose is. When you are able to find that fulfillment within you, be it your career or be it the jobs or the courses that you're taking, then that is what purpose is. When the career aligns with your values, it aligns with your strength and aligns with your service, then you can start realizing purpose. Let's take, for example, you choose your major because it was practical, okay? your family approves it, your friends understand. But every time you imagine your future, your chest feels tight. That discomfort isn't rebellion. It's your inner compass saying, this isn't aligned. This isn't for you. But because you chose it, because it was the safe path, it was the path that people you trust encourage you to take, but it was not what really made you feel safe. It was not aligned to your own strength. And sometimes many of us find ourselves in those situations where our purpose don't really align. Now let's look at another example. You are involved in everything. Clubs, volunteering, side hustles, but you feel exhausted and disconnected. Purpose doesn't require constant motion. Sometimes clarity comes from subtracting, not adding. So you don't actually have to do all those things that you're doing. Maybe you thought by doing all those extracurricular things, you will find purpose. That's not always what everybody has to do. Some people find their purpose in doing those things, but not everybody does that. And so your purpose is, I want you to realize that your purpose is personal. It cannot be copied. So finding your why starts with your values. Finding your why starts with your values. Purpose becomes clearer when you ask the right questions. For example, instead of what should I do, ask questions like, what do I care deeply about? What problems make me feel something? What kind of person do I want to become? Or what values guide my decision when no one is watching? When you ask the right questions, you would see that this would align with your values. And some of the values that people have, or you may want to check out, values like, do you value freedom, service, growth, creativity, justice, faith, community? When your life choices align with your values, meaning follows naturally. You feel that sense of fulfillment immediately when you choose things that align with your values. So purpose is practice. It is not found. It is not something that you will find somewhere by doing a job or volunteering. It is something that you practice. So purpose isn't something you discover once and keep forever. It grows. It evolves as you grow. You don't need your whole life to be figured out at once. You're still young and growing. So your purpose is going to be evolving and changing as you encounter new things in your own life. You just need your next honest step. Your purpose will grow when you show up with integrity, when you choose growth over comfort, when you say no to what drains you, when you say yes to what builds you, and when you live intentionally, even in small ways. Meaning is built through daily alignment, not perfect clarity. It is only through your daily alignment, when you align your daily task with your values and you make sure that if something does not align with you, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no and say yes to things that build you. So a personal mission, you have to also make sure that you can write your own personal statement, mission statement that defines you. A personal mission is not a long statement. It's just a guiding for direction. For example, you can write a statement on your vision board or on your poster board. I want to use my voice to encourage others. Say things like that. What would fulfill you in your life? You can say things like, I want to use my voice to encourage others. Once you have defined your mission, then you can start finding ways to fulfill them. You can also say things like, I want to live with integrity and compassion. Or, I want to grow into someone disciplined, grounded, and kind. I want to work or to serve something bigger than myself. When you're able to define your own personal mission, when life gets noisy, your mission keeps you grounded. You know who you are. You have to be able to know who you want to become. Or even look at people whom you are trying to emulate. You want to be like these people. We usually call them your models or people that you look up to. What type of person is that person that you're trying to be like? And use that to set your own mission statement and really be grounded on it. So, if you feel lost, you're not behind. You're becoming. Purpose doesn't demand urgency. It invites honesty. So I'm inviting you to slow down long enough to listen to your inner voice speak to you. Get quiet enough to hear yourself. Brave enough to choose alignment over approval. Your why isn't waiting in the future. It's being shaped by how you live today. Remember, your purpose will be defined by your values, your strength, and your service. And writing a personal mission that defines who you want to be will be very helpful in identifying your purpose. I hope you enjoyed this reflection today. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and come back for more.